Hello again. I'm guessing that most people in this country who spent any time in cities and large towns will have noticed that a great many security guards in shopping centres, museums, hospitals, and other settings are black, and that the majority of them are African. This situation has rather crept up on us and is more than a little baffling. Millions of people are out of work in this country. And although one can perhaps understand why we are obliged to hire specialists from abroad with particular skills lacking in most of the unemployed people in Britain, that surely cannot be the case with security guards. It is not necessary to have been to university to do this job, and as long as a candidate is possessed of a reasonable level of physical fitness and a fair command of English and mathematics, most unemployed people under the age of 35 could be trained to do such work. And yet, it seems that either none of them wish to take such jobs, or there are not enough healthy and literate men to fill the posts. That being so, we have to send over to Africa to find men who are able to take up these positions. It now appears that the same thing is happening with prison guards, because the prison service is alarmed at Home Office efforts to check up that people have the correct visas and so on, and claim that this will leave prisons without enough staff, because so many prison officers are now from Africa. In the description to this video, I give a link to a news item about this. This appearance of West Africans, almost all of them Nigerian, in uniforms all over the place, searching bags, guarding doors, and running prisons, has the appearance of a planned operation. It is not as though security guards are a mixed bunch of Americans, Australians, Chinese people, Italians, Germans, Swedes, and Arabs. That is not at all how it works. It is black people, and usually from one small corner of Africa. Why is this? Is it just that English people don't apply for the jobs, and so in desperation employers turn to Nigeria? Or has this now become the default setting for uniformed staff who see it as their proper business to stand around as though they're able to boss us about? Is it really that white Europeans and British people refuse to do this kind of work? This sounds strange to me. It is just one of those aspects of modern life in this country that we take for granted now. It has developed slowly, and these days if we visit the A&E department of the local hospital, we simply expect to see an African guarding the entrance, just as we expect an African to search our bags if we visit the National Gallery in London. The problem is that most people feel inhibited from remarking upon, let alone questioning, such a state of affairs. Anything to do with black people means tiptoeing around delicately and making sure that you use the correct language and avoid causing offence. But I know that I'm not the only one to feel slightly irritated to find Africans searching my bag when I go into the British Museum. I suspect that we will never find out what is going on here, but when the prison service complains that a crackdown on visas and work permits might leave them short-staffed because they have so many African guards, it does rather raise eyebrows.